Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singatoka.
My name is Alfriti and Today FM rocks here in Tabwa.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilaiti Ambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks here in Osur.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, Fiji men's sevens team through to the Cup quarters in Paris. FRCS records significant increase in bogus agents. And 7 political parties registered for 2018 elections.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Amrita Sagar.
The Fiji Airways men's sevens team will meet England in the first Cup quarter-final of the Paris tournament tonight. The Gareth Baber coach side showed an instrumental performance against New Zealand after beating them 26-17 this morning. Luciana Tangidakimbao reports.
It was Kaliane Nasoko who scored the opening try of the match a few minutes into the first half.
Bobbled there by Mothinathangi, and here it comes. The easy.
Fiji stars Sevoloni Modinathangi and Vatemo Rabobo also scored a try in the first half and extended their lead 19-5 at the half-time mark.
With Mothinathangi, Mothinathangi cuts them open. Sebu Mothinathangi. Another one goes. Matani off the shoulder. Ravovo calling Mothinathangi inside. Now goes to the out. Ravovo. Ravovo.
New Zealand's tries came from Scott Curry and Salesi Rayasi before Fiji's captain Jerry Tuwai sealed the win with another try to outclass the New Zealand side.
There's Johnny Sinikula around the corner. Comes Tuwai. Jerry Tuwai. Curry. Curry steps on it. Curry almost past Bothan at the run here. Tuwai offers the outside, but then the ball back in field. It's a beauty from Naraki. He finds this boom youngster, Salesi Rayasi.
The Fijian side meets England at 8:13 tonight in the first quarterfinals. Ireland to take on Kenya at 8:35 p.m. USA to meet New Zealand at 8:57 p.m. while South Africa takes on Spain at 9:19 p.m. You can watch the Paris Sevens live on FBC TV. Luciana Tangidakimbao, FBC News.
The culture of avoiding tax payments or trying to overclaim refunds has seen the birth of opportunists, particularly bogus tax agents. Speaking exclusive to FBC News, Fiji Revenue and Customs Service Chief Executive Vishwanath Das said they've recorded significant increase in bogus agents this financial year. Rachel Nutt reports.
11 cases are before the courts for prosecution of taxpayer and so-called tax agent collusions, whereby they have tried to overclaim VAT refunds, particularly in the Western Division.
These tax agents, they prepare returns, they prepare VAT returns for their clients, and because they are not registered tax agents, so the strategy they use, they get the taxpayers to sign. So then what happens is, when these returns go under investigation, then it is whoever has done the returns for them, they actually, sort of opt out of it because, they have not signed for it.
Das says in order to avoid being duped by fake agents, taxpayers can refer to their website for registered agents, as there are stringent measures in place to monitor taxes.
For these kind of, bogus agents, with the promises of, getting excess refund from the tax office, I just want to assure them we have robust systems in place.
FBC News spoke to a tax agent who says bogus agents are affecting their business.
Those agents, like I said, they're not aware of all the compliance requirements and they don't do the full work. They just know VAT returns, income tax.
Those agents who manipulate tax documents can face up to 7 years imprisonment. However, under the Tax Act, when a crime is fraudulent, there is no time limit to jail time. Also, in terms of VAT, a fine of 300% penalty is imposed. Rachel Nath, FBC News.
The Fijian Elections Office has confirmed the registration of 7 political parties for the upcoming general election. Supervisor Mohammed Saneem says these 7 parties have met all the electoral requirements. The registered parties include Fiji First, Fiji Labour Party, National Federation Party, Social Democratic Liberal Party, People's Democratic Party, Freedom Alliance and Unity Fiji. Saneem adds the FEO has completed its preparation for the election and is on standby mode. Meanwhile, there are a total of 854 polling stations. He says a call centre will also be activated once the election date is announced to assist voters with the election process. Involvement of the Australian Defence Force and its counterpart from New Zealand in upskilling the Fijian military officers should be highly praised. These remarks were made by the First Commanding Officer Battalion 1 and 2 way back in 1978 and as a former President Ratu Epeli Neilatikau. Savartombo reports.
Let us all stand.
Commanding Officer Battalion 1 and 2 Ratu Epeli Neilatikau says soldiers must be remembered for their sacrifice and their commitment to their work and the country.
Before UNIFIL in Malaya, and before that, during the Second World War, without the assistance of the government and the Defence Forces of New Zealand. And in that connection, the government and the Defence Forces of Australia, as well as the United Kingdom, who trained our officers, trained our men, helped in outfitting.
Serving in the Middle East brought back memories and the commemoration service was needed.
A good opportunity for us to meet our friends. I was there in second bed. Probably one of the biggest occasion for most of us ex-members of the RFMF, because as you can see, there are a lot of people here. This occasion brought us together.
Currently, Fiji has 882 peacekeepers involving the Republic of the Fiji Military Force, Fiji Police Force and the Fiji Corrections Services deployed on 8 missions overseas. Sabera Tambua, FBC News.
After encountering an experience at one of the resorts in Fiji, which involved a child, the owners of the resort Relax Fiji have decided to host a children's program monthly. Jay and Lakshmi Reddy had come across a situation where a father and a daughter were stopped from using a pool at a resort, which has now led them to creating an experience for children who are not fortunate enough to be at a resort. Felipe Naikaso has more.
It was a day filled with fun, laughter and activities for these children, as they are the first to attend the inaugural children's program created by the owners of the resort Relax Fiji.
The event is purely focused on children, and I think it was one of the dreams that the resort owners had always dreamt of, to do something for children. As we know, the resorts that we have in Fiji, there's a lot focused on family, adults, nothing purely focused on children, thus this event today.
With this being the first ever event held at the resort, they will also look at bringing in more underprivileged kids who do not have the luxury to be in resorts.
The focus today, it was not something to do in terms of driving business, but it was more just for the kids to have fun. We have activities, like I said, that was brought in by the directors also, but it was more purely just to get the kids to come in, enjoy, and feedback has been great from parents. The only problem we have now is these kids don't want to go back home now, man.
At least 50 children were part of the event, which ended with a prize-giving ceremony.
We came up with an idea so that we can cater for their needs in a cheaper way and a better way.
The next event will be held on the 21st of next month. Philip Naikaso, FBC News.
Ahead in sports, Rewa wins Fiji Fact. And flying Fijians to regroup for their next game. This and more coming up.
Bula, nevang go malakai leloma, ngongai nakas untuk makarong ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Hoya ubasit sai sa Lambasa, ya untuk talita na warong ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Gua Dr. Meli, ako na tao no hinga toka, talita kina na warong ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Wala na tunga ng Bula FM, nambang dua na sere namuan.
Nevang go fani na tao no go singa toka, kita untuk talita kana Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Bula FM, nambang dua na sere.
Fiji Sevens team lost its second pool match to Kenya 22 points to 19 in the Paris tournament last night. The Kenyan side dominated the game with 7 tries and led 15-7 at half-time. France-based player Semi Kunatani scored the first try for Fiji, while Chisua Vakurunambili's 2 tries were not enough to take the Kenyan side down. Meanwhile, Eronisa was sin bin for knocking the ball. Take a look.
Semi Kunatani breaks the line. Semi Kunatani, he is just lethal. Semi Kunatani, he's all kinds of special. Fijians across the park they come. Vakurunambili, try Fiji. Nasila has a runner out wide. Can he get his second? Vakurunambili, he's in.
Meanwhile, the Fiji Sevens side defeated Samoa 35-12 in the first pool match last night. The coach, Gareth Baber coach side, led 14-12 at half-time. Sivaloni Madena-Zangi, Kalione Nasoko and Semi Kunatani scored a try each, while Chasavera Malua scored twice in the second spell.
Chip and chase here from Mofanathangi, space in behind, has the soccer skills as well. Here's Nasoko, Kalione Nasoko hits kick and reach outs. Back inside to Kunatani, Semi. Kunatani couldn't have made a better impact. Offloads, Nathungu. Veramalua, just a better Malua. Oh, that was powerful stuff. Sweeper to beat Nathungu, he's got support inside, and there's the offload to Veramalua. Oh, that's brilliant.
The Fiji Airways Flying Fijians team defeated Samoa in the Pacific Nations Cup 24 points to 22 yesterday at Suva's ANZ Stadium. Well, despite this, coach John McKee says this side will need to work on a few areas before they take on Georgia in the next game. Luciana Tangitakimbao reports.
The Flying Fijian side has proved themselves once again after beating Samoa, and the coach is content with the boys' performance.
It's always difficult this first week in the June series when the players come back from their clubs, and some players haven't played for a number of weeks, and I think that showed today. For me, credit to the team, the way they really stuck to their tasks at critical times.
Captain Akapu Singara says despite a yellow card, the team executed their game plan.
Take the win, but as the boys know that we didn't perform to what expected from us, but that's part of it. After 7 months being apart, it's always hard to come together and play our first test match together, and it's a good hit up for us.
Samoa's coach Titi Mayata Fua says the game against Fiji has given them the opportunity to better prepare for the qualifying round of the World Cup.
Of our players here that they played here, it is a very good opportunity. We gave some of our new players a chance to perform. So, that's why it's very good for us to have this game before our qualifying game.
Fiji will now take on Georgia, while Samoa battles stronger next Saturday at Suva's ANZ Stadium. Luciana Tangitakimbao, FBC Sports.
The Rewa football side has defended their title in the Vodafone Fiji Flag final today at Nosiri's Ratudakambao Park. It was a tough encounter against both sides as they were locked in a 0-0 draw at full time. Rewa beat Lambasa 5-4 over penalty kicks. Rewa coach Marika Rondu says he's happy with what the players have delivered on the field and that the side executed their game plan.
Really dedicated themselves towards this tournament, and would like to thank the Lord for the strength and the courage for the boys to turn the negatives into positive.
Very tough game, so before we came to the ground, so our coach told us to thank all the supporters for us in this tournament, because this tournament is second in a row for my tournaments in Rewa.
Tyson Fury's return to boxing after a 32-month absence ended in a farcical fashion when opponent Sefa Seferi was pulled out of the contest after 4 rounds at Manchester Arena. Fury won by 115 points to 113 and 117 points to 111. Here are the highlights.
Closer, Tyson. Good uppercut there from Tyson. And the right hook to follow. No. Tyson Fury! It's the first fairly easy step along the way.
A trough of low pressure lies just to the southwest of Fiji, so associated cloud and showers continue to affect the group. We take a look at the west, a beautiful day in the west with most places hitting 30 degrees. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, it was mostly cloudy, but there was some sunshine. And up north, cloudy conditions prevailed in Savu-Savu, while it was a beautiful sunny day for Lambasa and Nambualu. At sea, north to northeast winds 15 to 20 knots, moderate to rough seas, moderate southerly swells. Now for the tides, high tide is at 9:12 p.m. with the low tide at 3:01 tomorrow morning. Sunrise will be at 6:37. Now for tomorrow, some showers and possible thunderstorms are expected over most places. And looking further on to Tuesday, it will be fine apart from a few brief showers. Recapping the main stories, Fiji men's sevens team through to the Cup quarters in Paris. FRCS records significant increase in bogus agents. And 7 political parties registered for the 2018 elections. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM, to our poll question segment. This week, we're asking, do you think more should be done to develop the Fijian fashion industry? Visit our FBC website to answer. You can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News, or you can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
Lola, I am Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singapore. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Seni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Outrigger, Coral Coast, Singapore. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Mariva. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Outrigger, Singapore.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.